Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hey fans, welcome back in. Just like that, we're back at it. No rest for the wicked, as they say, right, Nick?
No rest.
That guy that you just heard is my trusty old partner. I'm Josh Almaris, alongside Nicholas Eggy, the Eggmeister, Mr. Eggman. Welcome into the second half of a girl-boy doubleheader that'll feature the visitors on the scoreboard. The 10-7 Wahpeton Huskies traveling up the road, and by road I mean Interstate 29, to take on the home team, the 16-1 Kindred Vikings. Nick, you ready for game number 2 here in the hot Kindred Gymnasium inside the cold weather of North Dakota?
I sure am, Josh. That first one was fun. Wahpeton got out early for the girls. Kindred came back, answered, and ended up winning by double digits. And I'm excited to see how this Wahpeton team comes out against this number 2 in the state ranked Kindred Vikings.
Well, let me know if you heard this before, but the Wahpeton Huskies come in with a record of 10-7. They are a team that had some adversity, had some tough losses early on, but they are getting hot at the right time.
Yep.
Nick, did you hear me say that earlier?
Maybe a little deja vu.
Yeah, I think so. And I said that the Wahpeton girl Huskies are on a 6-2 run. The boys are as well. They are 6-2 in their last 8. They are 10-7 on the year. They have beat, I'll just go over their last 6 games. They beat Beulah, Valley City at Valley. They beat Lisbon. They beat Central Cass at Central Cass, Northern Cass, and then they went to Oak Grove and won there. They lost to Killdeer, and just again in the girl-boy Wahpeton Devils Lake doubleheader on Friday, they lost to Devils Lake by 10. Devils Lake is ranked in the state of North Dakota. Nick, what is Devils Lake ranked?
Pretty number 1.
The Devils Lake Firebirds are the number 1 team in North
are.
Dakota as of yesterday, according to media. In any case, more on that to come later, because you know that's just a teaser for what we're going to talk about maybe a little bit later. In any case, Wahpeton goes to Devils Lake on Friday, and they fight hard. They were actually up by 2 with 2 minutes left in the half. And then, as basketball sometimes happens, a game of runs, they ended up losing by 10. But Wahpeton is a team that is hot right now, 6-2 as of late, and a team that would love to come into Kindred, Nick.
And they've got some revenge on their mind, too, from last year, Josh. They get to Kindred in the championship game of the Region 1 game. They lose, and then they end up losing the play-in game and not being able to get into the state tournament.
Yeah, so they made it to the region championship, lose the crossover, and just like that, dreams of going to state are
over,
done for. Kindred Vikings, on the other hand, they are 16-1. They have victories against Hillsborough, Central Valley, Shiloh Christian, Killdeer, Thompson. They beat Wahpeton on January 9th by 15 in Wahpeton. Kindred beat Oak Grove, Lisbon, Central Cass, Grafton, Beulah, Northern Cass, Oak Grove, DGF, which stands for Dilworth, Glen, and Felton, if you didn't know that, Valley City, Lisbon, and Fargo North. Nick, the hometown Kindred Vikings dropped to number 2 in the rankings because they went to Moorhead, Minnesota, took on a phenomenal Moorhead team, had the Moorhead Spuds within 2 with 4 minutes left, and then they lose. And the media says, you know what? You don't deserve to be number 1 anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I went to that game. I saw that game in person. Kindred was down 15 at half, came roaring back in the second half of that game, got down 2. Unfortunate turn of events late in the game. They ended up losing by double digits. But might be a little slap in the face to these boys losing to Moorhead. And Moorhead comes out and number 1 team in the state in AA for North Dakota. They only beat Moorhead by 3 the next day. Okay, very close
Say that
game.
again. Say
Number
that again.
1 team in AA for North Dakota
Okay.
in Bismarck Century only beat
Got it.
Moorhead by 3 the next day. Okay, and Kindred plays them tough. They don't get that win, but ultimately, Josh,
It doesn't mean a hill of
doesn't
beans.
mean
No.
anything.
No. And actually, Kindred goes out and responds the next night. So the Kindred Vikings are in action on Friday at Lisbon. They beat Lisbon.
Thursday.
Thursday, excuse me. Then Friday they go to Moorhead and they lose to Moorhead at Moorhead. Then they go to Fargo North on Saturday, play an afternoon game, and beat them by 16 points.
Yeah, and you're forgetting one they played Tuesday that week too against Valley City.
That's right.
At Valley City.
Yeah, so they were at Valley, at
4
Lisbon,
road
at
games
Moorhead,
last week.
at Fargo North. So home is a nice place to be for the Vikings. But in any case, the rankings go Devils Lake, the number 1 team in North Dakota, Kindred, the number 2, Shiloh Christian 3, Killdeer 4, Thompson 5, Four Winds, Minnewacan, and Beulah are receiving votes. Once again, the Huskies come to Kindred, North Dakota to take on, with their 10-7 record, the Kindred Vikings with their 16-1 record, as the region or the regular season still has plenty of juice left in it, Nick, but it's nearing an end for the boys' regular season. Nick, let's take about a minute break, and when we come back, let's take a look at each of the starting lineups, first for the Huskies, then for the Vikings. See you in a minute.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
Hey fans, welcome into the back end of our doubleheader here on a Tuesday night in Kindred. Josh Omeris alongside Nick Eggman on your live event. Let's take a look at our starters first for the visitors, the Wahpeton Huskies. Jackson DeVries, a senior guard, stands 6 feet 2 inches. He wears number 5. He's in the lineup for the Huskies. He's replacing Jack Gilbertson. Jack Gilbertson out with a shoulder injury. The Huskies hoping to get him back for the tournament. Gilbertson, a guy who averages 12 points a game. Once again, he's out of the lineup. He's just a freshman. So Jackson DeVries, the senior guard, getting a big opportunity for the Huskies. Number 10, Braden Steffens, a junior guard, stands 6 feet 1 inches, averages 15.5 points a game, has hit 21 three-pointers this year. Once again, Steffens wears number 10. Trayton Mauk averages 11 points a game. He wears number 11. He's a senior guard. Number 12, Bjorn Kubala, a senior guard, stands 6 feet 3 inches. Once again, Kubala, number 12. And then finally, coach's son, Landon Ralph, wears number 42. He's a junior forward, stands 6 feet 3 inches. He'll round things out for the Huskies. Jeff Ralph, the head coach. He's in his 18th year as the head, 25th year at Wahpeton. He's a Phi Ed teacher at Wahpeton, girls and boys golf coach. He coaches his son Landon, his youngest son, and his oldest son Jordan Ralph is his assistant coach. Kind of a fun little family tree there.
Yes, it is.
So Jeff Ralph, assisted by Jordan Ralph, Joe Caveney, Andrew Lunsetter, and Casey Materi. Shout out to Karina Ashburn, former Kindred teacher. Her brother is Casey Materi. Quickly we'll go through the boys because I took too long there, Nick. Stop smirking at me. Brooks Bacco, sophomore, wears number 2, stands 6 feet 5 inches. He averages 13 a game. Carson Ossie, the UND commit, averages 10.3. He's a senior, stands 6 feet 9 inches. Jacob Starcevic, a Army commit to play football, averages 13 points a game. He's a senior forward. Presley Peraza just got his 1,000th point last time out, averages 16 points a game. He's a forward, stands 6 feet 5 inches. And finally will be Isaac Spellhaug, the senior guard, stands 6 foot 4 inches. No anthem.
No anthem
So
tonight,
good thing we
Josh.
didn't step away. First out onto the floor for the Huskies is Jackson DeVries, the senior, stepping in today for injured Jack Gilbertson. Next out is Braden Steffens. Once again, averages 16 points a game, wears number 10. Trayton Mauk, he's coming out onto the floor. Trayton Mauk, correct me if I'm wrong, he's the senior athlete of the year at AA football. Is
Yes,
that not
he
right?
was.
Yes.
Stud running back for the Huskies.
Bjorn Kubala wears number 12. He's also a senior. He's on the court. And then finally out is Landon Relf. Once again, coach's son, wears number 42. Averages 6 points per game. Jeff Relf, the head. Jordan Relf, Joe Caveney, Andrew Lundsetter, and Casey Materi, the assistants. Huskies come into this game with a record of 10-7. Here come the hometown Kindred Vikings. Leading the way out onto the court is number 2 sophomore guard, 6 foot 5 inch Brooks Bacco, who averages 13 a game. Oh, Carson Osi slicking the hair back.
Yeah, it used to be a lot shorter at the beginning of this year, Josh.
He's number 5, stands 6 feet 9 and averages 10.3. 10 spot Jacob Starcevic, averaging 13, well over 1,000 points onto the floor. Presley Peraza kisses and points to the sky. Senior forward, 6 foot 5 inch, averaging 16 a game. And number 14, senior guard, standing 6 feet 4 inches, averaging 3 points a game, is Isaac Spellhaug. No break here, Nick.
Right into it. Eric Guler's got the ball in his hands and he's ready to toss it up.
Eric Guler, longtime referee, Marquette baseball player. How about that?
Yeah, I knew he was a good baseball player back in the day. I did not know he went to Marquette, though, Josh.
Yeah, hails from New Rockford, North Dakota.
I did know that.
Not many people are going to throw out stats like that for the officials on a broadcast. And look at that referee over here trying to do his best impersonation of our mustaches.
Yeah,
Nick.
I'm really excited we got to see your mustache on TV for those interviews with Kennedy Bacco after that first game.
What do you think of it? Do you like it?
It's a nice little caterpillar on that upper
I
lip.
like that. All right, that's at least 2 people in this world that like that mustache, Nick.
What, Teddy?
No, you and me. Tip is won by the Huskies, and in possession is Braden Steffens. Steffens wearing purple and has purple matching shoes. He gives over to Snake Eyes Trayton Mauk. Mauk names a familiar one down in the south area.
Yes, it is.
I think they're distantly related to Cody. And
Every
then the
Mauk's
Mauks are
distantly
kindred.
related, Josh.
And they're not from Hankinson, right? They're
Nope,
from where?
Matador.
Matador, yep. You can just check with the Lingans on that one. They'll correct you in a heck of a hurry. Here's Steffens. 4 on the shot clock. Good defense. 1, they're not going to get it off. They do, and it's no good. Presley Peraza gets the rebound. Peraza quickly up. He's going to drive and make. Presley Peraza, just like that, sits the Kindred faithful. Behind the back goes Mauk to Relf, and then to Steffens. Steffens works against Bacco. Here's Relf for 3. Nice
Big man.
Yeah, 6 foot 3 inch junior forward connects on a 3. Huskies lead 3-2. We're 1:05 into this one. Bacco sees a lane, stops. Good defense by Steffens. Now Peraza, the underhand pass to Starcevic. He can't power that one in, and it's Relf with the rebound.
Starcevic had a heck of a game against Moorhead. I think he put up 23, 24 points against Moorhead and kept Kindred in that game. A lot of them coming in the second half.
It was an entertaining game. Here's Relf for 3 again, no good. Rebound, Isaac Spellhaug. Yeah, that Moorhead game, I talked to a couple of the players, and they said the athleticism and the speed of that Moorhead team was a really fun challenge for them to get matched up against. Osi.
Great length there with Osi. I mean, he took 1 dribble at the top of the key and then went up and all the way to the rim.
But a good gauntlet of games to test the Vikings.
That's exactly what the Kindred Vikings need. They've lost now 2 games in the past 2 seasons. They need a little gauntlet run to get them ready for postseason play.
Here's a 3-point attempt from the Huskies. Kubala, no good. Rebound goes to the Vikings. Vikings lead by 1. It's 4-3. Starcevic works against Ralph. Powers in, no good. And the rebound goes to the Huskies, DeVries. 4-3. One thing that never gets old here in this gym is you can hear Mr. Whale very clear. I wonder if our audience can pick that up.
I hope they can.
It's
a great voice. Soothing, calming, right?
Yeah, very soothing and calm. That's exactly what I was thinking when I heard that voice. Here's an athletic move, but no good by Steffens. And the Vikings quickly up the court with it is Presley Peraza.
Just so quick. Ooh, couldn't finish that time, though.
He wanted the foul call. Eric Guler and his crew says we're playing physical brand of basketball here in Kindred tonight.
Best brand.
Here come the Huskies trying to pick away at that 1-point deficit. No good there. Good drive, but to no avail is Bjorn Kubala. No scoring for a while. We'll see if Peraza can end that. Here's Brooks. Nice fake, then gives to Starcevic. Can Starcevic even dunk it?
If you ask him, yes. But after that little knee problem he had in the football this season, I'm not sure if he can. We haven't seen him do it this year. I know for a fact he did dunk one last year, though, Josh.
He just laid that one in, and the Vikings are up 6-3. The points count the same either way.
Yes,
I don't know if our fans know. A layup counts for the same 2 points that a dunk does.
I know if you're a Kindred fan, you're used to just seeing dunks, and that's all you want to see.
It's kind of funny talking to different people and spectators that there were dunks 5, 6, 7 years ago that were very exciting to watch, and now there's some dunks that
what was that?
You don't even get out of your chair for anymore. That the Vikings have just been throwing all kinds of, like, if it's not a windmill alley-oop,
360.
Yeah.
Like if you just go up with one hand or two hands and you just throw it down, it's like, well, that was boring.
Well, we're being facetious. We've enjoyed every bit of the watching the athleticism that the Kindred boys have put on the court. 6-3 here, halfway into the first quarter. Here's Starcevic. Absolutely good ball movement, and Starcevic has 4. He continues his hot streak from his day in the Moorhead Gymnasium on Friday. Good defense, too, as he works against Trayton Mauk. Trayton Mauk and Starcevic. Mauk stops, pops, and makes.
Got it. Tie ball, or cuts the lead to 2.
Beautiful touch there by Trayton Mauk. The senior averages 10.5. That's his 20th three-pointer on the year for Trayton Mauk. Here's Bacco, who gives to Luke Starcevic. Luke Starcevic recently checked into the game. Also, Alex Cummings checked in. Starcevic. Oh,
blocked.
Nice block there.
Steffens.
By Steffens. Good call. Starcevic closes the lane for DeVries. Cummings has it. Inside, nice pass. That was DeVries with the nice bucket, but a good pass by, I believe it was Kubala, and it's 8-8.
Yeah, we didn't get a long pregame, but if we did, one name I was going to bring up and looking forward to watching tonight was Braden Steffens. Great ball player, great athlete overall.
Presley Peraza, a good athlete as well. He hits a three-point bucket. Peraza committed to go play basketball and track at Minot State, triple jump champion last year. His brother Jaden just jumped 7 feet at the collegiate level. That's a big deal. Presley Peraza also just scored his 1,000th point last week. Three-point attempt, no good. That was DeVries who missed that. Special night for Presley and his family. Nick, you were able to be here. I was out of town, but
yes.
Talk a little bit about how special that was.
That was. I mean, the whole crowd was buzzing. Everyone in the stadium knew that it was about to come. Then he took it to the top of the key 3 and made that 1,000th point, and the whole gym erupted, and we got family and friends stayed, got to celebrate eating some cake on the court for that 1,000 point for Peraza, and it was a really fun night here in Kindred.
Nick Kosowski on the call on that. I listened to it. It was a fun thing to listen to, and very special and well-deserved honor for Presley Peraza. There's one other guy on the Kindred team, Jake Starcevic, that has over 1,000 points. Big honor for those gentlemen. Gabe Whipple into the game, and Presley Peraza with the creative bucket. He has 7. It's 13-8 Vikings. With the ball is Braden Steffens, again a junior. He kicks over to Ralph, also a junior. Trayton Mauk with it. They eventually move it over to Alex Cummings, who's going to put up a 3. No good. Ralph worked for the rebound, but Starcevic came in, and here's Bacco. He gets a nice jumper. Baco gets his first two. Going to be a 30-second timeout thanks to Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. This one's taken by the Huskies. Visit kindredstatebank.com for more information. See you in 30.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Hey fans, welcome back in. A special bonjour to Ryan Sunram. Riley Sunram up in the rafters, his sign is anyway. Gatorade Boys Track and Field Athlete of the Year. Earned that with a phenomenal state record-breaking discus throw last year at the state meet. Hey, while we're saying hellos, I want to say hi to Stan and Betty Lou Ralph in Minot, the parents of Coach Jeff Ralph and grandparents of head coach Landon and Jordan Ralph. Hope that things are going well in Minot for Stan and Betty Lou Ralph. And thanks for tuning in to your live event. Presley Peraza hits his second three-pointer. Go ahead there,
Great ball movement by the Vikings. They get into the paint, kick it out, swing pass, wide open look for Peraza from behind the arc, and he nails it.
Here's a, I thought it was going to be a three-point attempt, but he faked me out. That's Carter Hockert, brother of Caden Hockert, good baseball player. Here's a three-point bucket by Braden Steffens.
Both are good baseball players. We might have a little bad memory of Carter last summer scoring the game-winning run in the state championship game.
That was Carter?
That was.
Oh, it was off the bat of King.
It was off the bat of King.
Yep,
He went in and
right.
pinched her
Got
in.
it. Yep. 23 seconds left here. Shot clock differential about 5. 18-11, Vikings lead. We had some epic battles against Wahpeton the last 3-4 years on the baseball field. Luke Starcevic, good block there by Steffens. Steffens going to take coast to coast. Oh, he couldn't get it to fall. That would have been a big play at the end of the quarter. Starcevic, it's good if it goes. And it does not go. Vikings lead 18-11 after one quarter of action. We'll see you in a minute.
This is Jamie from Park Company Realtors, and I'd like to take a moment to show you around a new development in Kindred, Norman Acres. With a country-like feel, Norman Acres gives you the opportunity to have your own fully outfitted shop or outbuilding just steps away. Residential lot sizes vary between 1/2 and 3/4 of an acre in size, and all lots for residences and shops have no special assessments. Give yourself the space to grow. Pick your spot and plant your roots in Norman Acres of Kindred.
Tune in to all the action of the Division A Region 1 Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament with our audio-only coverage on yourliveevent.com.
Baco to the baseline. Baco, get up, and here's the hammer.
The girls tournament tips on February 24th, with the boys tournament set to begin on March 10th from the Shack.
Pull, kick, Rust, left baseline triple. 3, tickles a twine.
Tune in to our audio-only coverage of the Division A Region 1 Basketball Tournament on your live event.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Peraza leads the way with 10 points for the Vikings and on the floor. Starcevic Jacob has 4. Carson Ossie and Brooks Baco each with 2. Landon Ralph with 3. Trayton Mauk with 3. And Braden Steffens with 3. All of them have hit 3-pointers for the Huskies. Jackson DeVries has 2. And it's 18-11 in favor of the Vikings after one quarter of play. Vikings come into today's game as the number 2 ranked team in the state. More on that at half. Here's Brooks Baco. Good knockaway by Ralph, but the Vikings end up with it. Starcevic knocks Ralph to the floor.
Yeah, it looks like Ralph was trying to take a charge there.
Good pass.
Man.
And just like that, I can't even put my head down, and there's another bucket. So bucket made by DeVries. He's got 2 baskets and 4 points. Lucas Starcevic wasn't. Oh, that ball.
Whoa.
Check it for butter there, Nicholas.
Some popcorn. I made some popcorn before I left the school today. Had to get it ready for the concessions. I don't think I shared
You
any.
put a lot of butter on there?
I must have.
Okay, OC might have been digging in the popcorn machine. That ball went up to the blue net. You see an oil stain on the blue velvet over there?
I do not.
Okay. Well, we'll get the inside on that tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, we won't be able to report it on your live event because I don't think anyone wants to listen to us in the school tomorrow. 20-13, Vikings have the lead. Huskies have the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Good defense as always by the Vikings. 5, Ralph for 3.
Ralph.
Landon Ralph, his second three-pointer. Guy averages 6 points a game, and he already has 6.
You might need to get a guy out there on him out behind the arc. He's not afraid to go shoot that thing.
Here's Brooks, stops at the elbow. Lucas Starcevic directing
Telling
traffic.
Brooks where to go.
Here's Gabe Whipple for 3. That must have been tipped. We'll see.
Was not.
They say no, that was just a bad miss. Gabe Whipple can hit the 3. I believe, yeah, Gabe Whipple leads the team in three-pointers. He has 24 three-pointers on the year, 51%er behind the three-point arc. He averages 5 points a game, but misses there. It's 20-16. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Peraza and Jake Starcevic looking to check in. Here's a stop and a pop and a no good. Gabe Whipple gets the rebound. That was Kubala who had the miss for the Huskies. 6 left in the half. Spellhaug misses that bucket. There was a lot of contact, but no foul, no anything called there, and Huskies have it back. They eventually work it to Ralph.
Deep.
He can hit, and he's hit from that spot twice. No good there, a little too strong. Baco and the Vikings have the rebound. Spellhaug tries to get to Starcevic. Good job there by Luke. He's double teamed, kicks to Brooks. Baco, an open 3, no good. Rebound, Spellhaug. Spellhaug against Ralph, no good for Spellhaug. And Jackson DeVries with the rebound.
Looks like we're going to have some Vikings checking in here.
Steffens now working against Baco. And a Husky checking in as well. Hockert with the ball. He then gives over to Kubala. Kubala works against Carson. OC, 10 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Vikings. If you know anything about Vikings basketball, they're a good defensive team. Steffens for 3, no good. Baco, good defense. Made him shoot it over. The Huskies, however, get a second chance. Huskies, by the way, have played very strong defense this year. Steffens for 3, no good. And it's Starcevic with the rebound. They've only allowed 51 points a game. Very good defensive team. Whipple, no good there. And rebound goes to Kubala.
The Vikings have gone a little cold from the field here over the past couple minutes.
They've only scored 2 here. And timeout. Timeout by the Huskies. Thanks to Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency for sponsoring timeouts. If you're looking for more information, go to kindredstatebank.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey fans, welcome back in. I just saw something on my phone, Nick. We're a family-friendly place, so we would never do anything like this, but there's been some trolling in the college world in basketball, and this is a good line. Colder than K-State in a basketball game. Apparently Kansas State was not was not hitting baskets, and they think it's colder than Kansas State, but -20 is the feels like, and
I don't think you can get colder than that.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you could get. I mean, maybe if you and I came out here and shot a bunch of free throws, we could say we were colder than K-State. Excuse me, colder than the weather. I don't know how that works. 3-pointer, no good. Peraza going to be fouled.
I was excited to see Kylan get up and slam that thing down.
Swenson into the game for the Vikings. So is Jake Starcevic and Presley Peraza. Trayton Mauk in for the Huskies. And I think that's everybody. OC gives to his classmate Peraza. Goes behind the back, good move. Takes to the baseline, no good. Rebound's going to be Steffens and the Huskies. 20-16 Vikings lead. Steffens, good move on Isaac Spellhaug.
And Steffens, the ball control he has, and that body control that we talked about with Scout Woods here, Steffens has it on display here in the game tonight.
He averages 15.5 points a game, Steffens does. Here's Kylan, no good. Rebound, Peraza.
And one.
Puts it in the oven, and he'll go to the line. Shooting a free throw. Foul's going to go against Jackson DeVries. And checking in Brooks Bacco for the Vikes. Peraza. Dribble. Puts it up, no good. Rare miss for Presley. He's a 75% free throw shooter. 22-18. Vikings lead by 4. Steffens working against Bacco. Bacco. Good defense by Bacco. What a nice shot there by Braden Steffens. He had a hand in his face. Brooks is playing great defense, and Steffens just oblivious to it all. He says, I'm going to put this in no problemo. Braden Steffens, the junior. Here's another bucket by Presley Peraza, 24-20. Carey called there.
Another one. I think both times it's been Eric Guler that calls it too.
It's his wife's name. Be cool if it was Carey. I should know that. Eric Guler.
Yeah, you're New Rockford.
I know. I gotta think that one over.
I bet I could figure out pretty quick.
Sometimes when you talk as much as we do, Nick, you your mind is just a big puddle of mush.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Yeah, you're right. I did already get a text from an anonymous individual saying that you are carrying the broadcast like usual.
Me?
Yeah, you. I was as
I
surprised as
don't know
you
about
are right now. Peraza is on fire right now. 16 points.
Hotter than a fur coat in Phoenix, Josh.
And his mom likes every bit of it, too. No good there. Trayton Mauck. Great line, by the way, Nick. Didn't mean to let that one go by the wayside. OC likes the three-pointer. He's short there. Rebound, knocked around, and it eventually goes to Kubala. Now it's Braden Steffens, the stud junior. Dribbles to his left with Bacco on him. Gives over to Trayton Mauck. Mauck with a nice take, no good. Oh, they're going to say Presley Peraza hit the backboard too hard. So the basket's going to count.
Oh, a little goaltending here.
Yeah, I don't know, do you call it goaltending? I mean, you do, but they called it based on the fact that he, I think, smacked that backboard so hard.
Yeah, I guess I didn't see that. I put my head down for a second, Josh.
I didn't think he got it when it was coming down. I think he just hit the backboard and it rattled around enough to make the ball not go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a big fake there. And Starcevic couldn't make it, but there is old Presley Peraza. Presley Peraza is on like a front patio porch light. He has 18 here tonight. Here's a take, no good.
That one's not going to be called goaltending.
Rebound goes to Carter Hockert, and here's trusty old Braden Steffens with the ball. We're under 60 left here. 28-22. Wahpeton playing a very strong first half. Boy, if they can get this within 8 possession, that would be impressive. Tackled to the ground is Carter Hockert by Presley Peraza. Peraza going to be called for his first foul. Team's first. 28-22, 49.6 left, 14-second differential between game clock and play clock. Wahpeton could play for a 2-for-1. I don't think they're going to unless they put it up quick. Hockert. No, excuse me, that was Bjorn Kubala. Gives to Cummings. And then over to Hockert here. Here's Steffens. 10 on the shot clock. They go to Cummings. Cummings works against Starcevic. They kick it to Hockert. Carter Hockert in and out.
In and out.
No good. Rebounds knocked around, and it's going to stay with the Huskies. Shot clock off. Like I said, Nick, if you're the Huskies.
Yeah, I mean, you get your final shot here. You make it 3. This is a tight game. You got to be happy with how this first half has gone for you, especially how you played them in the first game of the year.
And they'll get the ball coming into the half, too, or into the third quarter. Here's a drive. Kubala, no good. And another chance. It's Cummings.
Rebound.
And Cummings cleans it up.
This is the man you want the ball in your hands
Three-point
for this shot.
attempt. OC!
Oh!
4-3. And he's just going to trot on into the locker room like nothing happened. He puts up the 3, and peace out, folks. I'm going to go let Mr. Whale tell me how cool that was in the locker room. OC ends it with some fireworks. It's Vikings 31, Huskies 24. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hey fans, welcome back in. We want to thank Kindred Hoops for what they do for the youngsters in Kindred. Kindred Hoops is a nonprofit youth basketball association in Kindred. Their mission is to provide basketball opportunities for youth in the Kindred School District to improve their skills and increase their passion for the game. Visit kindredhoops.org to learn more about what they're doing. They have over 190 members from K through 8 this school year that have been participating in their inaugural season, and they're announcing those youngsters, just the boys. They announced the girls in the last game out onto the floor. Nick, we didn't take much of a break there. I'm going to tally up individual point scores, but why don't you talk about what you thought of that first half?
That was a great first half. I mean, Wreck-It Ralph from down deep, from deep hitting those few threes for the Wahpeton here, and they're playing a really tough first half and a really good Vikings team. Had the lead cut down 2-4 until OC from half court decides, hey, I'm going to take this and make this look easy and make that shot. But if you're Wahpeton going into halftime, you got to be very happy with how this is playing out right now. Come out, try and play some great defense, get some more shots to fall, and put the ball in Braden Steffens' hands. The guy's on fire right now.
We were so excited about that call that I didn't even give OC credit for that three-pointer. I'm like, I'm off 3 points here on my tally, but there it is. OC with the 3 to end it. Nice call on the Wreck-It Ralph. One more shout out to Stan and Betty Lou. Ralph out in Minot. Hope they're enjoying the broadcast. Landon Ralph has made it hopefully worth your while. On the Husky side of things, Braden Steffens leads the way with 7 points, and Landon Ralph has 6. 5 for Trayton Mauk, 4 for Jackson DeVries, and 2 for Alex Cummings. What would have been a big bucket to end things for the Huskies was Alex Cummings with the rebound and the putback late. Would have made it a one-possession game. Is that right, Nick? I thought that
24-28, and that 3.
Okay, so it would have put him within 4.
Yep.
On the Vikings side of things, Presley Peraza had a great first half, 18 points for him. Perhaps the highlight, and maybe a little bit of a spoiler alert, but certainly a candidate for the Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game was Carson Ossie's three-pointer. Half-court three-point shot. He has 5. 4 for Jacob Starcevic, 2 for Lucas Starcevic, and 2 for Brooks Bacco. Once again, Vikings lead 31-24. Thanks for tuning into the First Class Mortgage halftime show. Locally owned and operated, First Class Mortgage is more than just their company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates possible. Go online to firstclasscorp.com for more information. There's a lot of athletes coming out here, Nicholas.
Yes, there is. I think we got what, K through 8 coming out here now?
And
Fun
we
night
got
for these
Victor,
boys.
Victor out there, Victor the mascot. And I think that'll do her.
That will.
Yes. All right, we're going to step away, and when we come back, we'll interview head coach Sam Brandt of the girls team. We'll see you back here in about a minute.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Hey fans, welcome back in. We're getting things squared away for Coach Sam Brandt. First of all, Coach, congratulations on another great win. You close off the regular season with a win on the home court. How exciting or how important was it to win at home and gain continued momentum as you go into the Region 1 tournament?
I told the girls this game didn't matter. Our seed was locked in. But it mattered for us. It was all about us and how we were going to handle and battle and use it to be prepared for regions and hopefully a region championship. So definitely saw some resilience. Definitely were battle tested today. And I'm glad the game went the way it did because I didn't want it to be easy. I wanted it to be challenging and I wanted to make us better.
Yeah, you talk about things going good for you. You guys are 15-1 right now. You were down by as many as 10. What did you guys do to turn things around, both on your season, you know, going on a 15-1 run and down 10 in this game in particular?
I really it has to do with our schedule, our strength of our schedule, the experience we've had. It didn't faze them one bit. You didn't see any emotion. You didn't see any pointing fingers. You didn't see any complaining. You didn't see anything other than next one, next play. We have such trust and confidence in our kids right now. It's so easy just to ask them for more, and they show up every time.
What are you most looking forward to in the Region 1 tournament?
I'm looking forward a challenge. I'm looking forward them to playing under the big lights and having some fun. I'm looking for the energy to vibrate off the floor with their connection. I'm looking for some smiles. I want to play and play the way we play and walk away with a trophy.
Speaking of smiles, you want to give one more smile out there for old Papa Bear in
Yes!
Florida?
Tom Metcalf, I hope you're enjoying putting your toes in the sand in Florida, you snowbird. Thanks for the support, Dad. Love you.
Congratulations, Coach Brandt. You've had a great season. Best of luck in the postseason.
Yeah, thanks for everything you guys do up here.
You bet. It's our pleasure.
Thanks.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Enbridge, we're...
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Nice catch there by my trusty old partner, Nick Eggman, the lead producer of this program. We almost got you all up close and personal look at
these fans of ours that watch these broadcasts have to have a great relationship with these stairs behind us.
Well, you know, there's the shot clock operator sometimes forgets to shut the shot clock off when they go to half, right? They forget to shut the shot, so then you get the horn at 35 seconds. And it sounded like anybody, a Cass County Reporter subscriber, Stefan Bartholomew had a great article in the paper about his attempt at running the shot clock. So that's a tough gig, especially if you ask Stefan. But anyway, we're back at basketball. First Class Mortgage halftime show has come to an end. Once again, thanks to First Class Mortgage for all their sponsorship. If you're looking for information about first class service, first class knowledge, and a first class experience with low interest rates, go online to firstclasscorp.com. Vikings lead 31-24. Huge three-pointer hit by Carson Ossie to end things. Did you see Coach Will? Did he have a smile on his face when he came out?
I doubt it, Josh.
just
he's smiling on the inside,
scratching his head, but it was a smiley head scratch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe a little smirk.
Vikings try to go to the baseline to Peraza. He pulls it back, no good. Vikings are going to get another chance. It's Ossie, and Ossie with that length works himself 2 more points. He has 7, and he has the last 5 for the Vikings. So it's 33-24. DeVries all the way out to Kubala, who gives to Steffens. Here's Ralph. Ralph is a junior. He's hit 2 3-pointers. He hands it off to Kubala, who gives to Mauk. 7 on the shot clock. Good. Oh, nice behind the back pass. Steffens. Nice play by Braden Steffens. Wow, he worked all around Isaac Spellhaug there. Got the bucket to fall in creative fashion. And it's Isaac who's going to get his team's first. Braden Steffens has 9. Will he go to double digits? No. Spellhaug gets the rebound, knocked over by Presley Peraza. And it's 33-26. Alex Cummings looking to come into the game.
Man, Peraza.
Presley Peraza wants to hear none of it. He hits a 3-pointer, and he has 21. Here's Steffens. He gives over to DeVries, and on to Mauk. Going to be Ralph now, who hands off to Kubala. Good defense by the 6'9" UND commit Carson Ossie. And now it's Mauk working against Baco. He gets double teamed, and here's another 3-point for Ralph. Oh, he gets the touch. What in the world?
Man, I'm as confused as a goat on turf at how that one went in, Josh.
That is a good one there, and also a good roll that Landon Ralph gets. He's got 3 3-pointers. Spellhaug can't get the handle on that buttery ball, and it goes to the Huskies. And here's Steffens. That was, so Landon Ralph has 3 3-pointers, and that was one of the more unique ones I've ever seen. It was strong, got the roll off the back. We've seen some nifty 3-pointers.
Yes, we have. That one's got to be up there.
Good moves there to no avail. It's Trayton Mauk. Mauk, a senior, averages 10.5 points. He has 5 here, and it's 36-29. Huskies with the ball on a 3-on-2. Good pass.
Blocked.
But Osi with the block. Kubala has it. Good extra pass there, but it's no good off the fingers of Trayton Mauk. And steal by Osi. Peraza head up down the court. Knocked away momentarily by Kubala, but Presley gets it back. Here's Bacco. He kicks to Osi for 3. He does not get the roll on that one, but Isaac Spellhaug of the Vikings gets it back, goes inside to Peraza. Gold for Peraza. He has 23. 23 for Peraza. He's having a lovely night here. Speaking of lovely nights, if you want to circle your calendar, Saturday night, the Vikings host Devils Lake. And Nick, let's talk about it quick one more time. Because the Vikings played Moorhead and lost to them, people thought they should not be the #1 team anymore.
Yep, and I mean, you might take it a little personal as a high schooler, maybe as a school district, but ultimately, the only thing that's circled, if you want to, it's kind of a put up or shut up game. If you are taking it personal,
I like
Josh,
that, yep.
Go play that #1 team in the state in Devils Lake who knocked you off in the championship last year, and say, hey, no, we deserve to be back up on that #1 spot.
So the Vikings rank #2 right now. Devils Lake the #1 team. Devils Lake gets 10 of the votes. Kindred gets 8 of the votes. And those two square off on Saturday night here in Kindred.
I think it's Saturday afternoon.
4, yeah, Saturday at 4 in Kindred. Foul called against Bjorn Kubala, his second. He'll send Army commit Jacob Starcevic to the line. Jake Starcevic signed to play football at West Point, where he'll be a linebacker next season. Checking in is Carter Hockert, the junior guard, onto the floor for the Huskies. I want to say hi to Kelly Cymbaluk out there. As always, we appreciate Kelly listening in. A very involved young man. He's doing volleyball now. Cass County Wolves took second place at state.
Yeah, Kelly Cymbaluk always tunes into these games. Great supporter of Kindred Sports.
Starcevic missed that second free throw. Vikings lead by 10. Ralph works against Starcevic, 39-29. 14 on the shot clock. Here's Mauk. Going to get fouled. Foul's going to go against Osi. And Osi picks up his first. Osi has 1, Peraza has 1, Spellhaug has 1.
They're going to call that a shooting foul.
Oh, DeVries has 1 and Bjorn Kubala has 2. Interesting. So it's going to send Trayton Mauk to the line. He misses. Trayton Mauk, an 81% free throw shooter, and he misses the front end of that. Once again, he averages 10.5 a game. He has 5 right now. Now 6 for Trayton Mauk, the senior. And it's a 9-point affair here in Kindred. Once again, thank everybody for tuning into your live event. Josh Omeris alongside Nick Eggman and Brooks Bacco with a nice left-handed lay in there. Count that bucket. Bacco has 4.
That was a great take by Bacco. You can tell strong body there by Bacco. He got hit, got knocked off balance, but it didn't knock him to the ground. And he was athletic enough to get that shot up and in.
Carter Hockert going to be called for the foul. Bacco can't get the free throw to go. And then this is going to be a foul called against Starcevic.
Yep, Jake.
So Jake Starcevic, his first. Into the game, Gabe Whipple.
Yep.
And Alex Cummings, it looks like. Cymbaluk says that regionals is where they took second. And they're going to head to State and Valley City in 2 weeks. Best of luck to Kelly Cymbaluk, proud Kindred alum. Steffens works against Bacco here. Trying to cut into this double-digit deficit. Huskies trail by 11. Lucas Starcevic takes that ball away and gives to his classmate Bacco. Bacco sees a lane.
Man,
nice
back to
take.
back.
Bacco, a lot of these Vikings basketball players, if they see any opening at all, they are driving so quickly down that open lane.
They're going to hit it, and they're going to hit it fast and get straight to the rim.
Mauk going to be called for the foul. It's his first. Free throw is good for Bacco. He completes the three-point play. He has 7 for the sophomore that averages 13.2 a game. Here's Steffens. Steffens off the glass. Gets
Soft
that
kiss.
Generous roll off the back iron again. He saw Landon Ralph do it, and then he did the same thing. Steffens has 11.
Good defense by Steffens there, too.
Peraza can't get that one to fall. Rebound goes to Trayton Mauk and the Huskies. Quick over to Ralph, back to Trayton Mauk. Mauk gives over to Steffens. Peraza now returning the defensive favor to Steffens. As we go to 2 minutes left. Foul on the...
It's going to be on
Brooks.
Brooks.
Shooting foul, yep. Shooting foul going to go against Brooks Bacco. It should be his first.
Mauk going back to the line here.
Bacco's first foul, and the senior Trayton Mauk shoots 81% from the free throw line. Swishes that one home. Kubala back on the floor. Jackson DeVries back on the floor. Jacob Starcevic back on the floor. And Trayton Mauk finally gets the ball. Dribble, dribble. There it goes. Through the net. 8 for Mauk. The 81% free throw shooter hammers them both home. Here's Bacco working against Hockert. Gives to Whipple. Works against Kubala. And Osi working against DeVries. Osi, spin
It's a
around.
tough contested shot there.
Yep, good defense by DeVries. He's rewarded with the rebound. 44-34, Vikes by 10. Mauk gives over to Hockert. Now it's in the hands of Bjorn Kubala. Eventually works to Trayton Mauk. Osi steps up to defend Mauk. Mauk shoots over Osi, short. Lucas Starcevic gets the rebound and immediately has Mauk in his back pocket. Here's Jacob Starcevic. Tried to give to Whipple. It's knocked out of bounds. Stay with the Vikings as Trayton Mauk ran halfway up the grandstand. Any fives given to him over there? Did you see that?
I didn't see any, Josh.
Braden Steffens into the game for the Huskies. 72 seconds left here in the third quarter. The number 2 ranked Vikings.
Oh, man.
Up by 10. Drive there by Jackson DeVries, but they're not able to connect. They are going to get a second chance, though. Braden Steffens has Lucas Starcevic come out to guard him. Here's Steffens working against Gabe Whipple. He's going to give over to Hockert. And then inside they go, then back outside to to Cummings. And it's going to be Bacco who has it stripped.
It's going to be a foul on Lucas.
Great tackle in a football game for Lucas Starcevic. A lot of football players out there in Lucas Starcevic. Brooks Bacco, Gabe Whipple, Jake Starcevic. And then on the Wahpeton side of things, senior athlete of the year at the AA level was Trayton Mauk.
Bjorn Kubala, the QB.
Landon Ralph.
Braden Steffens.
All-state tackle. Kindred, of course, in their football season, lost a heartbreaker in the championship. Wahpeton lost in the semis to Red River.
Thanks, Josh.
You brought up baseball earlier, so only returning the favor. Free throw by Alex Cummings is good. Shot clock is off. Cummings made both, and he has 4 from the junior center, who stands 6 feet 5 inches. 44-36, Vikings by 8. 20 seconds left, and again, shot clock off. Timeout by Coach Whale. From banking to insurance, let Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency handle your requests. For more information, go online to kindredstatebank.com. We'll be back in 30 from this 30-second timeout.
Relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Welcome back into lovely Kindred, North Dakota, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Omeris alongside Nick Eggman. I want to thank Andy Westby and Goldmark Commercial. From commercial land to farmland and from office to industrial, Goldmark Commercial has the skills to handle all your commercial real estate and farmland needs. Go online to goldmarkcommercial.com to connect with their expert team of trusted agents. Thanks to Goldmark Commercial. Here's a 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Once again, shot clock is off. They go inside to Baco.
Stepped out of bounds.
Oh, he did step out of bounds. I was ready to call that. I thought it was going to go in, but it wouldn't have counted if it did go in. 2.8.
Can we see some Husky magic here at the end of the third?
We saw it at the end of the second. Oh, dangerous
Gonna have a
pass.
chance.
Short, as that was Steffens that took that, right?
Yes, it was.
Almost a big collision there between Steffens and Jacob Starcevic. But as it is, the third quarter ends 44-36. Vikings lead. We'll be back in a minute for the fourth quarter.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred, North Dakota. Your live event. Josh Omeris alongside Nick Eggman. Vikings lead 44-36. Kindred Vikings, once again with an impressive 16-1 record on the year. The Huskies come into Kindred with a 10-7 record. Huskies have been fighting ferociously here in Kindred, a team that has been 6-2 in their last 8 games and went to Devil's Lake and put up a good fight. OC short there, and rebound goes to Kubala. A team that really is looking to get a full complete game. Like I said, in Devil's Lake, they were up 2 with 2 left at the half, and then they ended up going down by 5 at the half and lost to Devil's Lake by 10. But certainly a team that, like what we've talked about in Region 1 play, can go toe-to-toe with the best of them.
Right. I mean, only down 8 going into the fourth quarter here with the number 2 team in the state. Team they got blown out by earlier in the year on their home court.
Coach Jeff Ralph, very proud of his squad, has a great deal of fun being around these kids. Very proud of the improvements they've made throughout the season. We'll see if they can continue to improve on the score of this game. And as the postseason eventually comes around for the boys, 10 seconds here on the shot clock. Carson Ossie, Steffens, jump ball. Steffens works the jump ball, and it's going to go to the Huskies. 44-36. Even if the Huskies can get this, within 3-4 points in the next 3-4 minutes, Nick.
Yep.
Old Lady Momentum might show up loud and proud for the Husky Nation.
You don't let a team stick around, right?
Absolutely, yeah. If you're a Vikings fan, you're waiting for them to
That's
move.
the way to do it.
Baco with the blocko, picked up by Starcevic. Starcevic works against Ralph, and then in comes Trayton Mauk.
I mean, Trayton Mauk's all over the court tonight. He's broken up a few. Not all of them are staying and getting steals or turnovers for the Vikings, but he's disrupting this offensive format for the Vikings here.
Kind of reminds you of a lady Viking who wears the number 11, who we talk quite a bit about,
Right.
in Leah Rowland. Not the biggest person, but it's not the size of the dog in the fight, as they say, right, Nick?
Correct.
It's the size of the fight in the dog. Trayton Mauk showing he's a fighter. 44-36, and the ball's in the hands of Braden Steffens. Brooks Baco working on him. Shot clock is now at 10. The defense of the Vikings has been strong.
I think Osi got a piece of that one. Or
I think it was Starcevic. Yep, Starcevic at least got high enough to make an uncomfortable three-point attempt. Vikings almost throw it away, but Baco is able to save it. Baco, nice pass to his classmate Lucas, but Lucas couldn't handle it, and it's going to be a turnover. Here comes Trayton Mauk working against
another
Starcevic. Good
block.
defense by Starcevic.
If you're the Vikings, you got to pick up Mauk. You can't let him get all the way down into the baseline like that. Oh, are we
Is
going to
that
get a technical here?
Yep, there it is, a technical
Yeah,
call.
there it is.
So Coach Ralph not happy. He thought there should have been a foul called. I don't know what the initial call was. So the whistle blew. I don't know if there was a timeout or not. But
I don't think there's a timeout. I think it was a warning whistle.
Okay, a warning whistle.
Which I've never heard of.
Yeah, I never heard of that either.
But he definitely blew his whistle.
Yes.
And then I don't know if Ralph thought he already got the technical, but kept talking, and Guler threw up that tee with his hands.
Peraza missed the first shot. 75% free throw shooter. Hits 1 of 2 there. And he has 24. Coach Ralph continuing to plead his case.
And sticking up for his players. He believed Mauk got fouled there by Starcevic down low.
It'll only cost his team 1 point right now because the Vikings did have the ball. Baco stops and pops. Nice jumper there from Brooks, and it's 47-36. Turnover by the Huskies. So we talked about momentum. Timeout here by Coach Ralph, and right now the Vikings have the momentum. Speaking of the Vikings, we want to thank Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency for their sponsor of all Vikings events. Thanks to Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Go online to kindredstatebank.com.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
Hey fans, welcome back in. Thanks again to Goldmark Commercial and Andy Westby from Commercial Land to Farmland and from Office to Industrial. Goldmark Commercial has the skills to handle all your commercial real estate and farmland needs. Go online to goldmarkcommercial.com to connect with their expert team of trusted agents. And I mean expert team of trusted agents. It's been a pleasure to work with Andy in many capacities. Starcevic turns that one over. Trayton Mauk with the steal. And he stops as he sees 6'9" Hosey standing in his way. Now he's going to try again, knocked away. Jake Starcevic going to get shouldered by the All-State tackle, Landon Ralph.
Yeah, I think we may have seen an oop opportunity or a lob opportunity from Starcevic to Peraza there if that foul wasn't made.
Starcevic and Ralph did battle it out on the football field this year. Vikings got the best of Wahpeton.
Yep.
In Wahpeton, right, Nick?
In Wahpeton.
And here on the floor, on the basketball court, Vikings with a comfortable 11-point lead. Oh, Ralph able to get the steal there. He goes up against Spellhaug.
Ooh, little Euro, too hard off the bat.
Nice move there by Ralph, but couldn't get it to connect, and now it's Mauk working against Starcevic. Yeah, excellent move there by Landon Ralph, but didn't have the touch. Now Landon Ralph going to be called for a foul. It's going to be his first. No, it's his third.
Team's second. Both on
Lost
Ralph
track
here.
of where I put my foul marks there. Isaac Spellhaug with a nice left-handed lay-in, and he's got his first 2 points of the game.
Another foul here.
Foul called by, I put my head down. Did you see what he did there?
I think he tried to go for the ball from behind the back and got a little too much arm.
So Isaac Spellhaug going to be called for his second foul, and then as I put my head down again, I didn't see who just checked in.
Is it Cummings?
Hawker, Cummings. Yeah, here comes Peraza. Nope, just a little too far out of his reach there. Steffens, Mauk, Kubala into the game, and Hawkert and Cummings. So that's who's on the floor right now for the Huskies. Spellhaug, Osi, Bacco, Presley, Peraza, and Jake Starcevic for the Vikings. 4 minutes left here in the game. Vikings by 13. Wap with the ball. What are they chanting right now? Defense?
No, my name.
They're chanting your name. I thought that's what they were chanting. They must love your one-liners here tonight.
Well, my name didn't work there for that student section.
Alex Cummings for three. He has 7 right now, and it's a 10-point game. Big stop coming here for the Huskies. If you're a Husky fan, the game is not over by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a big possession, and they get the stop. What are they going to do now? Here comes Steffens. Ball's knocked away. Yep. It's going to stay with the Huskies. So
Vikings did a great job getting back in transition there to not allow that easy layup.
Braden Steffens, junior, has 21 threes on the year. He has 11 points here tonight. He inbounds to Mauk. Mauk can't get it to fall. That would have been a big bucket. Oh, Starcevic and Osi almost had that ball taken away from him. Here's Osi. He's going to be fouled hard.
Are they going to count it?
They're counting that.
And they count it.
Osi.
Oh, one ref's counting it, one ref's not. And it looks like they're going to go with the ref that is not counting it.
So the one ref with the lighter mustache wins the battle because the other guy with the heavier mustache feels bad for him.
Ouch.
Now they're talking it over some more.
I don't think that's the reasoning.
There's no hierarchy in that regard in the official world?
I don't know the official world like that, but if I am willing to guess, that is not the case.
Okay, so Trayton Mauk's going to be called for the foul. It's his second foul, and the basket will not count, so Vikings still lead by 10. Peraza picks up a screen from Spellhaug and gives over to Osi.
Another
intercepted by
stop.
Alex Cummings. Nice bounce pass.
Oh.
Great blocko by Bacco once again.
Wow.
Just the patience in Bacco to wait and wait and wait, and he knows what's happening. He takes his time, and big block by Brooks Bacco. But once again, Huskies, if they can cut into this 10-point lead, stick around, stick around. Here's Cummings. He gives over to Steffens. Steffens works against Bacco. Nice finger roll there, and it's an 8-point Viking lead.
Yeah, kind of like the same spot we had in the girls' game, Josh. Kindred up 8 with about just under 2:30 left in the game. See what Kindred can do here to ice some clock and maybe hit a big basket like Kennedy Bacco did earlier tonight.
Yeah, you're exactly right. If they can take this possession deep and get some points out of the deal, like they just did, Lucas Starcevic kind of takes the sails out of things. Under 2 to play, Vikings by 10. Here's Steffens, stops and makes that jumper. Timeout, Coach Ralph and the Huskies. Steffens going to be moved to 15. It's a Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. From banking to insurance, let Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency handle your requests.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
This is Jamie from Park Company Realtors, and I'd like to take a moment to show you around a new development in Kindred, Norman Acres. With a country-like feel, Norman Acres gives you the opportunity to have your own fully outfitted shop or outbuilding just steps away. Residential lot sizes vary between 1/2 and 3/4 of an acre in size, and all lots for residences and shops have no special assessments. Give yourself the space to grow. Pick your spot and plant your roots in Norman Acres of Kindred.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to Kindred. 1:48 left here. The Bank North scoreboard. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Bank North scoreboard reads Kindred 51, Wahpeton 43. Thanks again to Bank North for sponsoring the scoreboard. And to all of you for tuning into your live event. Watching some high school Region 1 Class A basketball. Spellhaug to Peraza. Vikings up by 8. Huskies playing for the stop here. And it would be a big one. Get a stop, hit a 3, and just like that, it'd be a 5-point game. See if they can get the front end of that. OC!
Ooh, can't get the stop.
Nice left-handed lay-in, spinorama. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Here's Ralph. He's hit a few threes. Number 11, Trayton Mauk, had a big night. 8 points here. He's been a hard worker, doing a lot of things other than putting the ball in. There's a hammer down low by Luke Starcevic. No call on that. And Alex Cummings gets a bucket there, and it's an 8-point game.
Looks like Coach Ralph wants him to foul.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a foul because the shot clock differential. Starcevic can't get it. Gets the rebound and the putback, and that should do it here, folks. 55-45. Ralph going to put up a 3. He connects. He says, what are you talking about? We're not done with this. That's his 4th three-pointer on the night. Landon Ralph, 4 threes. He has 12 points. The junior forward having a big night. It's an 8-point game. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. Nick, let's step away for 30 seconds on the.
Tune in to all the action of the Division A Region 1 Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament with our audio-only coverage on yourliveevent.com.
Bacco to the baseline. Bacco, get up, and here's the hammer.
The girls' tournament tips on February 24th, with the boys' tournament set to begin on March 10th from the Shack.
Pull, kick, Rust, left baseline triple, 3, tickles a twine.
Tune into our audio-only coverage of the Division A Region 1 Basketball Tournament on your live event.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Josh Almaris alongside Nicholas Eggman. Starcevic inbounding as the Vikings up 7. They got to get it in, and they do. Wahpeton needed to fall right away there, Nick, but
yeah, but they have one to give.
But even they got Whipple down into the corner like that, right? Yep. You maybe don't want that particular.
I don't know.
Fall.
With 20 seconds left, down 7. I mean, you can maybe take a few seconds to try and get a steal, but you got to foul pretty quickly here.
Hawker going to be called for the foul. Vikings have to get it in. They do to Osi. And Osi going to be fouled by Mauk. Trayton Mauk. That's his 3rd foul. In comes Ralph and in comes Cummings. Osi not the guy you want to foul. He's a 77% free throw shooter. Peraza 75.
But as of late, Josh, and as of the last few seasons, the free throw line has been the bugaboo of the Kindred Vikings.
We'll see what Osi can do to counter your statement there. He proves it.
Yeah.
Isaac Spellhaug in, Ralph in, Cummings in. 55-48. He makes 1 of 2, Osi does. So, is Ralph going to be given the ball for a three-pointer?
I think he got to. There you go. Straight to the hoop. Ooh,
nice move,
hard.
but they could. They've had a handful of those, Nick, where they've made good moves. They just haven't gotten it to fall. We'll see if Wahpeton's going to be contender. Yep, it is. So the Vikings are victorious at home once again. They have picked up their 17th win on the year. They will improve to 17-1 with that 56-48 victory over the Huskies. The Huskies are going to fall to 10-8. Wahpeton Huskies next up. They'll play on Thursday at Hankinson. And for the Kindred Vikings, their next game will be on Saturday in Kindred versus the number 1 ranked Devils Lake Firebirds at 4 o'clock. We're going to step away for about a minute, and when we come back, we'll kick off the Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Love your ride at the locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash. Sign up for the app. Sign up in the app for your free first month of unlimited washing. Make Tommy's Express Car Wash your spot to clean off winter salt, sand, and slush. Come back in about a minute for the post-game show.
Today all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Hey fans, welcome into the Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Love your ride at locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash. They have 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They also have the tools and expertise to keep your car clean, both inside and out. Vikings win 56-48. Individual point scores go as follows. First for the Huskies, Braden Steffens had 15 tonight. Landon Ralph, 4 3-pointers. He had 12. 9 points for Alex Cummings and 8 for Trayton Mauk. 4 for Jackson DeVries. Once again, 48 points for the Huskies. Vikings, on the other hand, 2 guys in double digits. Presley Peraza leads the way with a case. That's 24 points. 10 points for Carson Ossie. Big 3-pointer at half within that 10. 9 points from Brooks Bacco. 5 from Jacob Starcevic. And 6 from Lucas Starcevic. Ooh, that'll be some friendly table talk. Lucas Starcevic outscoring his brother Jacob, 6-5.
I don't know if that's friendly table talk.
Isaac Spellhaug chips in 2. Big thing for the Vikings is they get the win and score 56 points, 56-48. So one thing I'll make a note of, Wahpeton's been very proud of their defense. They've been holding teams to 51 points a game. They have to be proud of the fact that they kept Kindred to 56.
I think Kindred's averaging, mid-60s per game? 65, 66. You got to be very happy with how Wahpeton came out here and played tonight. They've got to they have some things they can get better at, some film they can go watch. But, I mean, if you're going to come in and you can shoot a little bit hotter from behind the arc, this game is a much closer game than it finished.
Yeah, they had opportunities that, like we talked about, there was a couple of really nice moves that they would make, and they just couldn't finish at the basket, talking Wahpeton there. Vikings, of course, their defense is something that they're known for. They hold the Huskies to 48 points, and again, they're victorious 56-48. Once again, Kindred is the number 2 ranked team in the state. They host the number 1 ranked team, Devils Lake, on Saturday. Shiloh Christian is number 3, Killdeer is number 4, Thompson is number 5. Four Winds, Minnewacan, and Beulah both receiving votes. Thanks for tuning in to the Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show. Nick, should we go ahead and issue a couple of our awards?
Yeah, might as well.
Let's start first with I'll give you player of the game. Life Takes Energy. Enbridge, Energy for Life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. The Enbridge player of the game, according to Nick, I have my vote. We have not talked off the air. I'm assuming we're going to be on the same page with this, but go ahead and take her away, partner.
The man that is 6'5", forward senior for the Vikings, drops 24 tonight for Kindred, is going to be Presley Peraza. From the start, he came out hot, set the tone for the Vikings, and when the tone wasn't really that great early on, and kept his team in the front the whole game and had a really great showing again here in Kindred, North Dakota, and Enbridge player of the game is going to go to Presley Peraza.
He had 18 at the half and really was a big part of the offense that the Vikings had. You want to take the play of the game, or you want me to take it?
You take that one.
Agassiz Precision Ag sponsors our play of the game. They are your local precision planting dealer. They are located in Hillsboro, but they service the entire Red River Valley and beyond. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com to put a customized planter with all the individualized needs of our growers in your shed today. Thanks again to Agassiz Precision Ag for sponsoring the play of the game. We said at the end of the second quarter it would be big for the Huskies to get a bucket and continue to chip away at the Viking lead. They did just that with about 2 seconds left in the second quarter. But Carson Ossie gets the ball and takes basically 2 steps because he's 6 feet 9 inches, hits right before the half court line and throws up. I wouldn't call it a prayer because it was a beautiful touch.
Yeah.
And if he was on game day on Saturday mornings, he would have made $19,000.
They do that for basketball?
Yeah, they do the shot, the half-court shot for $19,000.
I just only watch game day on football.
Football took that from basketball.
I assumed.
Pat McAfee does that one. But in any case, Carson Ossie started to get off topic. It's something that we do pretty good up here. Carson Ossie is going to win the honor of the Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game as a result of that 3-point shot from the half-court line. Congratulations to Carson Osi for the Agassi Precision Ag Play of the Game, and to Presley Peraza for being the Enbridge Player of the Game. 2 outstanding seniors for the Kindred Vikings. And a big reason why they won this game 56-48 and have improved to a record of 16-1. We're going to step away for about a minute or two, see what we can do to get an interview. And in any case, we'll be back on the final segment of the Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Once again, love your ride at locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash. They have 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. See you in a minute.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into Kindred. Final segment here of the post-game show sponsored by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Once again, Vikings are victorious 56-48. They improved to a record of 17-1. Huskies fall to 10-8. We wish the Huskies the best of luck on Thursday as they travel to Hankinson as they end their regular season. Nick, let's preview it right now very quickly. On Saturday night, the #1 Devils Lake Firebirds walk into the house of the Kindred Vikings. How excited are you for that game?
Very excited, Josh. That's one Kindred's had circled on their schedule ever since last year in the Fargo Dome when they lost that championship and their only loss of the year to those Devils Lake Firebirds. And I guarantee you Devils Lake is chomping at the bit too. Okay, they know all the talk. They know Kindred's ready to go. Kindred's all fired up. It's going to be a big game. I guarantee you this gym, even though it's a Saturday, is going to be packed. And I am very excited for that environment. And I know both teams are going to bring every single thing they've got for that game. And it's a battle of the #1 and the 2 in the state. And it doesn't get much better than that, Josh.
Redemption game for the Vikings. They lost in the championship 59-54 to Devils Lake. And Devils Lake now comes to Kindred. It'll be a great battle. At the end of the day, the game doesn't mean a whole lot.
Doesn't mean a whole lot.
Standings-wise, but none of these boys believe that.
Nope.
They all want to win, and I can guarantee you the Vikings and the Firebirds will be a fantastic affair on Saturday. We're looking forward to having that game, and hopefully we'll either see you in the stands or we'll see you on your live event. We're going to wrap things up. Once again, congratulations to Carson Osi for being the Agassi Precision Ag, or making the Agassi Precision Ag Play of the Game. Congratulations to Presley Peraza for being named the Enbridge Player of the Game. Congratulations to Coach Whale and his staff on picking up another victory, and Coach Brandt and her staff for picking up a victory. Best of luck to the girls as they head into the Region 1 tournament on Monday. Nick, it's been a pleasure as always.
As always, Josh.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in. For Nicholas Eggman, my name's Josh Almaris. We'll see you on